The local movement urges people to buy and eat local foods. Well, in Gainesville, people can drink local too.
We're only local brew pub where we serve a lot of the ingredients that we do to change our beers around are bought at the co-op down the street or a Ward supermarket. Is where we get a lot of our other stuff. And we also have all of the Swamphead beers, so there's basically 10 beers up there out of 29 that are all brewed here in Gainesville.
Alligator Brewing Company is one of Gainesville's 2 craft breweries. The company owns Tall Paul's Brew House and uses the bar to introduce customers to their product. Swamphead Brewery opened in Gainesville in 2009. They're doing even more for localism than supporting Gainesville's economy.
It's about North Florida ecoculture. Our water supply is not Rocky Mountain water, it's Okefenokee water that comes through the Swanee and the aquifer. And we try and use Florida ingredients wherever we can in the beers. We are working, there's only a certain number of things we can do about process here to be really green. We do have farmers that use our grain for cattle and stuff like that. But with the new production brewery, we're hoping that we'll be able to do more things like New Belgium, for example, takes a lot of their effluents, puts them in ponds and generates methane and generates electricity for the brewery. You can actually digest, like they do at pig farms and whatnot. You can use some of the materials that we produce for anaerobic digesters that will actually produce fuel.
Head brewer Craig Birkmaier began home brewing in 2001 and joined the Hogtown Brewers Association, a group of home brewers with a sense of humor. This is the legal disclaimer on their website, a list of cliché warnings like, "Please remain seated until the ride has come to a complete stop." It is illegal to sell home-brewed beer, but Birkmaier decided he wanted to share his creations, especially after he started entering competitions and winning them. One of his first award-winning beers is now one of the 5 main brews Swamphead produces.
An interesting thing from that conference was by the second day of the conference, people were coming up and ordering the beer by just doing this. And that became the genesis for our logo, the big nose wood spirit.
Now, Birkmaier focuses on expansion while other younger brewers take care of the dirty work.
This process is called knocking out, and basically we're taking the wort, which is the unfermented beer, after we've boiled it and added the hops, and we're pumping that through this plate heat exchanger. And basically there's a lot of little tiny thin metal plates, and on one side it has cold water, and on the other side it has hot wort, and it's transferring the heat from the wort to the water.
After the wort leaves the mash tun, it is transferred into these fermentation vessels, where the yeast can metabolize the sugars, creating ethanol. At this point, it's finally called beer. So what makes a craft beer a craft beer? It's all about flavor.
Our brewer is pretty radical in that, right now he's making a pancake maple porter, which actually has real pancake batter in it, which is something I've never even heard of. And we have a smoked habanero beer where he, pours a huge amount of habanero peppers into a fermenter. So a lot of the beers out today don't have those kind of radical tastes.
Drinking craft beer may be more expensive, but Evan says it's worth it. Tall Paul's does run weekly specials, and you can even earn yourself a free beer, if you qualify.
Anyone taller than me gets a free beer.
Really? 1
per lifetime. But I have to be here. You can't just come in and say, "I'm taller than Paul, give me a beer."
How do you keep track?
They have to come in and I'll remember anyone who's taller than me.
For WUFT News, I'm Kelsey Diaz.